Tutorial 22. Designing Equations Introduction. This tutorial covers the creation of equations, mathematical statements that evaluate an expression based on input values. The key to equations in Max is the exp object, which provides a wealth of mathematical functions and a write-your-own mechanism for developing complex statements. To this point, we have created somewhat complex mathematical processes using individual math objects. However, in many cases, we can collapse a number of objects into a single mathematical equation, eliminating a lot of unnecessary complexity in our patches. The tool used for this simplification is the exp object, which uses a specific syntax for creating an equation that accepts multiple inputs and can produce very complex results. Overview of the drawing patch. Take a look at the tutorial patch to see the work we have ahead of us. This patch is broken into two encapsulated portions of patcher logic and a drawing routine for an LCD object, also encapsulated. Communication between the parts is accomplished using value objects and pairs of send and receive objects. To see the patch in action, turn on the metro at the left of the patcher using the green toggle box, then hit the space bar to trigger the events at the top of the patch. The result will vary from small scribbles to large format abstract line and circle drawings. Each time you hit the space bar, the LCD will clear and a new, related drawing will begin to appear. The comment box at the top of the patch shows 3 lines of mathematical equations: x equals sin cos, y equals sin cos, z equals sin. These expressions compute 3 values based on applying some simple trigonometric functions to their previous states as well as 5 fixed values. When plotted onto the LCD object, we can see that a wide variety of patterns can be created. This equation generates something called a strange attractor, in essence an iterated function where the previous outputs of the equation combine with 5 variables to generate a variety of shapes that exhibit chaotic behavior. Double-click the Do the Math Patcher object to open it. Let's examine each section of this patch. The lower left corner of the main patch is obviously the key to making things draw. It generates bang messages from a metro that are sent to the compute and draw receive objects, as well as into a subpatch that slowly varies the color of the drawing. After the change color subpatch is evaluated, the Do the Math subpatch receives a bang via its receive compute object. This updates the equation for the next round of drawing by triggering a number of value objects, sending their output through equations encoded in the exp objects. These then update the x, y, and z values for drawing. We'll examine how these exp objects work in a moment. Double-click the Draw Shape Patcher object to open it. The send object named Draw sends bang messages to the drawing routine in the Draw Shape subpatch. This triggers the newly calculated x, y, and z values, which are scaled, packed into command messages, and then put through a send object to the receive object attached to the LCD, which performs the drawing commands that were generated. Double-click the Generate Coefficients Patcher object to open it. Look at the upper left of the main patch. When the key object outputs a 32, a button is used to generate a bang message that is sent to the Generate Coefficients subpatch. This, in turn, performs 7 actions in order from right to left: the generation of 5 random values that are scaled from -4.0 to 4.0, the transmission of a clear message to the LCD object, and a reset of the value contained in the x, y, and z value objects. In essence, the space bar is the overall reset key for this patch, and that virtually every segment of the patch is affected when that key is hit. Using exp for equation creation. Double-click the Do the Math Patcher object to open it. Now let's look into the exp objects themselves. While they look complicated, the argument for each of the exp objects is a relatively simple equation. The important thing to realize is that the dollar references simply refer to an incoming message, along with its message type and inlet number. So, for instance, using a reference named $F1 means that the equation should use an incoming message that is a floating point number retrieved from inlet number 1. Once you realize that the apparent complexity of the equation is simply its reference to incoming messages, the format of the exp statement is a little more comprehensible. The operations used in our exp statements are limited to the sin, cos, and functions. However, there are dozens of operations available. You can use the common math operators, logic, bitwise comparison, and other C language math functions such as abs, sin, cos, and pow. The documentation provides a complete list of the available functions. In the case of our tutorial patch, the 3 exp objects use 8 different variables to create the 3 target values. There is an interesting bit of feedback here. The target variables are not only used for the drawing routine, but are also used for the next round of computation. The 5 variables A through E only change when the space bar is hit, so they provide an anchor to the drawing routine, while the ever-changing X, Y, and Z variables determine the individual line and circle drawings for each round of computation. Adding your own equation in order to make the drawing a little more interesting, let's do some creative equation making and use it to generate a constantly shifting foreground color. We are going to tap into the X, Y, and Z value objects that are updated on each bang of the metro. Double-click the patcher object labeled Change Color at the bottom of the patch. We can see that the foreground color of the LCD is being altered by a trio of drunk objects that are packed into an FRGB message sent to the LCD. In here, we are going to use an exp object compute the exp mathematical function. If you aren't familiar with the properties of E, that's okay. It's sufficient to know that it is exponential in nature, and that the value will rapidly increase as the input value increases. Delete the drunk objects, or disconnect them from the inlet and pack objects, and move them out of the way. Create 3 new value objects with X, Y, and Z as their respective arguments, and connect the inlet object to their inlets. Now create a new object and type in the following, xprint5. Examining the argument equation from the inside out, we see that we are taking an incoming floating point value, using the exp function to create a new value, multiplying it by 5.0, then turning it into an integer. The result will be a number that is approximately in the range of color values, but is predominantly low in that number range. Copy this exp object 2 times, then connect the output of the 3 value objects to each of the exp objects. Connect the outlets of the exp objects into the pack, and see what happens. When we start the metro and clear the LCD, we will see that the drawing is colored, but tends toward the darker colors. Since the coloring is influenced by the calculated X, Y, and Z coordinates, the colors will tend to be brighter toward the extreme edges of the drawing window. This is an example of calculating drawing commands that might be difficult using traditional object-based programming, but is made quite easy using exp summary. Using the exp object gives us the opportunity to create complex mathematical and logical equations without having to resort to large object programming segments. The huge number of operations that can be performed, in combination with the ability to define and use multiple inputs, allows for interesting results that might otherwise be cumbersome to